Hey y'all, welcome to Reflecting Divinity. My name's Jamie. I'm an intuitive reader, and today's pick a card tarot and oracle reading is about what is the lesson here? What is Spirit wanting you to know about what's been going on in your life? Maybe there's been a particular challenge or a situation or experience you've had, and you have some questions about what is the takeaway from this? What is the lesson or the silver lining with what I've been going through that's potentially been confusing or just not very clear? Spirit is here to give you some guidance. I'm hearing the word parameters, so there may be signposts or something to highlight for you that will help you navigate this and move forward with more confidence. So for pile 1, I have Raziel with Faith. For pile 2, I have Hanael with Willpower. And for pile 3, we have Zaphkiel and Romance. So you can go ahead and pause the video if you'd like to just tap into those right now. I'll also read from the booklets if you need a bit more to tap into to decide which pile is for you. Pile 1, Raziel Faith. Faith wishes to be present at this time of your life, and Raziel similarly desires to help you. Make a sacred call to this Archangel as you make your leap of faith, when courage is needed to flee from all that is familiar. As you embark on your new adventure, the subtle vapors of the universal mysteries will support you. Ask yourself, what is it that needs releasing from my life? If you hang on to a thought, feeling, or situation that needs releasing, it will only worsen. Let go and let God in. And for pile 2, Hanael Willpower. Just like the great whales of the ocean's deep, swimming in Mother Earth's tears, you are asked to bring willpower to your life in order to achieve the possibility of glory. The ancient souls of these beautiful sea creatures bring them to the flow of the universe. This reminds us that all is well in the divine matrix. And so take heart from their example. If your will is not currently flowing for you, ask Hanael for loving assistance, and you will feel the ruby ray force flooding through you, giving you such a strength of purpose and healing that you will once again feel clear to emit your magnificence in the world. And here we have for pile 3, Zaphkiel. Zaphkiel is aware of the yearnings that currently exude from your heart and intuitively receives the strong desire in your emotional body for the joy of romance, whether this be in new love or in an existing relationship. The stirring is often related to the fact that an ideal of love has not been experienced for some time. Explore this notion, truly identifying what that could be. The angels are returning you to a higher vibration of love. So don't cling tightly to the idea of love from your past, and be prepared to embark on a new way of loving. This is a time of wondrous change in your loving propensities. Trust that Zaphkiel will work this out for your highest good. Okay, so take your time and tap into which pile is calling to you, and I will see you at your selected reading. Hi, Pile 1. If you chose Raziel Faith, then this is your reading. So I will start with tarot. And it's just one card to kind of see what's going on here. What's the context? So, okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. And so Pile 1, having faith that things are working out for you, that even though you may have taken a step and it may not be clear yet, the consequences or the return, that's where Spirit is calling on you to remain faithful that everything is working out as it should, and that the forces are moving and shifting for you, that you are okay to dedicate your energy, your time to making this happen, and that it is happening, that it is unfolding, that there is growth here. And it feels like soon there will be time to harvest, and I'm hearing reap the benefits of what it is that you have sown. And so just to have faith in this. And let's go ahead and look at your Power of Surrender cards that could help you to see why this is coming up and how to move more confidently through this energy. So we have surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Yeah, so Pile 1, like all that hard work that you've done, it is coming to fruition, and it's in this time of waiting and having faith that it will all come together. Spirit is hoping that you can indulge in these moments, right? When you indulge and you savor, you are taking more time to relish in the energy. And it's possible that for some of you, this is a new kind of feeling. It's a new kind of energy for you to not just rush forward and quickly move past a challenge or even a success. And so this is the lesson, is for you to learn how to, I'm hearing, like, bathe in the energy and really get in touch with what you have accomplished, what you have worked hard on, and be able to find the joy in these moments, right? Whether it's hard or easy times, there's going to be that silver lining. So let's see. We have also surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. For some of you, I'm seeing that this could be a pattern of your relationships or dynamic of your relationships where you are used to being right and moving forward quickly. And maybe other people aren't as quick to see where you're coming from, Pile 1. Like, you are so in tune and on track so much of the time that it feels like you take the lead with your vision. And it's not that you are wrong. I feel like you're very much in tune. And correct, but by slowing down, being yielding, kind of giving way, giving more room and time for others to be on the same page as you and maybe come to a conclusion of their own by themselves, it's going to enrich your life as well as theirs. It will help to, I'm hearing, balance and harmonize the dynamic, the flow, the connection between you and others in your life. And it will actually benefit you in many ways to have this deepened connection and a broadened perspective, because even though you may be right and correct in moving forward, they may offer a perspective that you wouldn't have thought of. And it's not that either of you are right or wrong. It's just another kind of perception of the same thing that's going to lead to a different outcome or benefit. So maybe let that sit with you and see how that feels, to kind of open up your energy and have faith that things will work out, even if you don't rush forward and kind of force it or take the lead on everything. Just trust and find more joy and fun in surrendering to the process and it being more collaborative. So I want to see what card you have from the Keepers of the Light deck. We have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Yeah, so in this time, you are very much protected and supported. You are nourished. I am making that connection with the green there and the Knight of Pentacles and how much growth and sustenance, nourishment is available for you. And with cords being cut, I feel like it's cords being cut to old patterns. It could be certain people or situations and dynamics in your life that are being let go so that you can move forward beyond the limitation that felt like was there before. And Spirit saying now there's nothing holding you back or holding you forward, actually. It's allowing you to be present and free to move where you need to move, where you feel called to move, whether that's fast or slow or, forward and backward. It's just allowing you to maneuver in a way that's freeing and not defined or controlled. And so it's interesting, Pile 1, that actually by slowing down and yielding and taking more time and finding more joy, that you will move farther beyond what you thought was possible. It's like your own mind could be limiting before, but if you open up and consider the messages that are coming from others around you and to start to take the time to have fun and enjoy life, it's like everything that you've been wanting will unfold more easily and freely. So let's see what your final message from the Enchanted Map Oracle is. Okay, we have Talisman, and I will read from the book. This is a powerful card. Talisman, a lesson truly learned, is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Oh, yes, Pile 1. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Yes, so you are correct. You are right. It's not about that you're wrong. That is a great confirmation that you do know your path. It's just opening up to even more to come to you and to actually enjoy the process, the journey, that you're protected, that you are provided for by spirit and by the people and situations in your life, that the things that you need are coming to you, and to trust that, to have faith in that as you move forward, and that there's abundance lying ahead, right? There's everything that you've worked hard for. It's almost there. It's just having that patience and that trust that it's working out and that you can take your time and actually enjoy the process, pile one. So I hope this brought you some clarity for where you are right now. I thank you so much for being here. If you want to see more from me, then hit that subscribe button, give it a like if you liked it. I wish you all the best. I give you my love. But until next time, bye, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose Hanael and Willpower, then this is your reading. So we're going to start with tarot, and it's just one card to give some context to what has been going on in your life, what you've been going through. Okay, so we have Queen of Swords and Pile 2, like right away with Hanael often being portrayed or received as a more feminine archangel. I see that very much in the Queen of Swords, right? Having willpower, having strength, especially of mind, of having a sense of who she is and being able to harness that and convey that to others. A lot of leadership and strength in defining what she wants and where she's going. I'm feeling there's some kind of goal here, and that spirit is reminding you to tap in to this strength and ability that you have, that you are stronger in your mind than you may think you are. I am feeling like you have enough to move forward with this. So it is about gathering that up as you take the next step. And with the colors in this card in particular, I am feeling a lot of solar plexus energy and some sacral energy. So that kind of fueling the flames of it, who it is that you are, as well as the movement, the flow, as you move forward in this. So I do want to see what the Power of Surrender cards have for you that will help you move forward. Surrender your ego. Okay, so we have cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. yeah, so you have these goals, pile 2, and, Spirit's saying you have this clarity, you have this vision, and you have the willpower, and you have the fuel that's driving you. And so Spirit is just highlighting that to balance that, to really get it to work for you, is to tap into your heart as well. Take time to utilize your heart and come from that place where you feel that compassion for others and you see why you have this vision. So it's not to forget that in your position where it feels like you are a leader or people look up to you, that you are doing this for them. It's not just for you. And this will actually propel you forward in a way, right, to further your goals. It's not selfishness. It's realizing that your role is as important as the role of others in this dynamic. And the lesson here is like to find that balance. I don't feel like it's natural for this to kind of go to your head, but it may be that you have to just remind yourself to kind of come back to the heart space so you're not totally wrapped up in your mind. It's like being aware of the deeper why you are working toward this. Okay, and we have surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. And the first thing I'm feeling is the sacral and solar plexus again, fueling that fire, right? And creating that movement. Along with that is that fire transmutes. So it will burn up your fears. Allow that willpower and its strength to infuse you. You can fill yourself up with this to the point that you feel like you're brimming with it. And maybe you go into meditation and you call in fire energy to move into you. And this will also help to balance out where you could get stuck in your mind, right? With the stories that you tell yourself. We all have these thoughts that come in, or patterns, or ways of thinking about ourselves that could limit us. Or, we can easily cross that line from being very detailed and having clarity about where it is we are and where we're going. That can easily get muddled as we cross over into, oh, it's too much, it's confusing, and I've lost sight of why I'm doing this. Like, what is my goal? So I think that's what Spirit is saying is like, use willpower and open up your heart. And that really is the platform for your brilliant mind and your ability to lead from that place. So let's see what we have from the Keepers of Light Oracle. Okay, we have Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Yeah, okay, so Spirit is saying this is the perfect time for you to open your heart. It feels like you've made it to a certain point, and you maybe feel a little bit stuck. And so whether it's fear coming up or it just feels like there's maybe obstacles, Spirit is saying willpower and your heart, coming from your heart. We think about our minds being up in our brain. something I like to do is, especially before I go into intuitive work like this, is I see my consciousness, my mind coming from my heart and realizing my connection to others is through my heart. And I feel like Spirit's also saying is that being of service and opening yourself up to give will actually help more come back to you. And so there could be something I'm feeling like you feel like you can't give yet. You can't offer services yet, or it's just not the right time. It almost feels like maybe you're like, I don't have enough time. But if you are able to at least open that door to giving, to serving others in some way, so much more will open up for you. And you will benefit so much more, as will other people. And so it is about surrendering to this process and allowing things to harmonize within yourself, mind, body, and spirit. So whatever has been going on for you, this is the lesson, this is the takeaway, is that you are having this balancing, and it feels like really what's happening is the willpower and the heart coming in together to fuel you, to push you forward, and to connect you to others toward your goal, toward your vision. So let's see what the Enchanted map has for you. Okay, we have encouragement, and I will read from the book. Encouragement. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Absolutely, pile 2. Yeah, Spirit is saying like things are aligning and coming in for you, and you are feeling that nudge, that encouragement come in through your heart, that it is awakened and tapped in, and you're feeling that pull to build up that willpower within to achieve this vision, because you are a leader in some way. You are meant to share and be a light for others, and it's just being aware of the deeper why. And I do feel like, again, you are meant to help others, to guide them, to connect with them in this way. Mind, body, and spirit. So I hope this reading was helpful for you in some way. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, then hit that subscribe button. But I wish you all the best. I give you my love. Until next time, bye, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose Zaphkiel and Romance, then this is your reading. So I want to start first with just one tarot card to kind of get some context about what Spirit is bringing through. So, okay, interesting. So we have the Devil. So the first thing I'm feeling is, especially with Zaphkiel and Romance, there is that desire, that longing to be in that, I believe it was worded the ideal of romance. And from what I'm seeing with the devil, it is feeling like you haven't had that. You've actually had the opposite. You've kind of fallen into a trap potentially in the past of a situationship, a relationship, or a dynamic with a person that you thought was going to be healthy and positive and loving, and then it turned out to not be that way. That it was like the devil, a kind of temptation. It seemed to be one way, but it was another. And what I'm feeling from Spirit is there's a lack of trust in yourself in moving forward and trusting in relationships because of this history. I do feel like it's past for most of you. It could be that some of you are starting to see that a relationship isn't as healthy or as good for you as you once thought. But Zaphkiel is coming in and saying there is always that potential for a positive romantic connection in your life. So let's see what we have with the Power of Surrender cards. Okay, so first we have surrender to rest and sleep, to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep, to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so maybe some of you are just so tired that you have been burning yourself out either within this relationship or in your struggle to bring in romance into your life. And Spirit's saying you can't, burn a candle at both ends. You have to be available in your fullest to receive romance. And so this is giving yourself time to let some of this cool down, to process. I believe in dream work and that our dreams are a way for us to process our life, even if we're not consciously aware of it, even if we don't remember our dreams. We are working through the things that our subconscious is holding on to, and things can fully process and vent out in our dreams. But you have to have the time to rest and get to those cycles, right, in your sleep stages, to dream and allow things. And I also know that intuitive people receive messages in their dreams. So Spirit is calling you to pay attention to this part of your life in particular, because it can help you in a multitude of ways. And that's what it's saying, mind, body, and spirit. You need this for your health in every way. Pile 3. So let's see. We have surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay, yeah, so this is interesting because with the devil, with the red apple, it's that temptation to keep that attachment, to fall into that trap again. And Spirit's saying this isn't a literal physical temptation only. It's also within your mind. And when you're obsessively thinking about this relationship, or this, even for some of you, it could be a lack of relationship or whatever it is, it's in that dwelling, in that space, that brings more of that energy into your life. And so Spirit's saying, like, it's not helpful for you to keep ruminating on this. We need you to rest. We need you to just, and maybe some of you are like, I can't sleep. It's toiling over this in your mind. So Spirit is saying, be very intentional in handing this over to Spirit. So it may feel like it takes a bit more work or effort, but really it's actually just surrendering and allowing. And so if you can get into a space of meditation or prayer, or working, if you are a magician or if you practice witchcrafts, like something that allows you to get in that zone, get in tune with yourself, with your intuition, and with Spirit, that you can offer that up to Spirit. And with that type of intention and kind of ritual around this, what Spirit's showing me is like it's helping you separate from it. Because right now it feels like it is you and it's wrapped up in you and your mind and your energy. And so Spirit's wanting you to kind of actively participate in separating yourself from this situation, at the very least within your mind. Because for some of you, it may just be in your mind, this kind of dwelling on this past relationship or on a current relationship. And that's just clouding. It's clouding your perception of what's really going on. And Spirit wants you to be able to navigate this with clarity and, again, solve the problem. So Spirit's saying, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't sacrifice yourself. Again, burn the candle at both ends for this situation, relationship, whatever this is for you. Pile 3, allow yourself some room to breathe. So let's see what we have from the Keepers of the Light deck. Okay, we have Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. This is powerful, and I'm being drawn to read from the book for this one. But absolutely giving yourself time to rest, to meditate, to pray, whatever feels right to you, going out in nature and just walking and listening to the sounds of nature will help you separate from this and allow you to start to receive that guidance and to tap in to that unconditional love that Spirit has for you. That, seeking some type of conditional love isn't fulfilling you the way that you deserve. So I'm going to read from the book for Krishna. You have a deep spiritual connection and must trust the guidance that's coming through. Your devotion to the spiritual path has been recognized. It may feel as if you've been on a mental or emotional battlefield, but there are sweet messages of hope around you now. Krishna is here to boost your sense of connection to the divine and encourage you to act from your soul. If a decision needs to be made, ask yourself what will honor your soul and those around you. If you can choose the best for all involved, then you will feel even closer to the divine. Wow, pile 3. So yeah, there's some sort of problem or situation that you are looking for an answer or a solution in regards to this relationship. And Spirit is saying that all of this, the takeaway, is for you to actually develop your connection to Spirit, to strengthen it, to trust yourself more, to trust Spirit more, and to then have the resilience and resolution to make a decision, to give an answer and move forward. So it's a challenge for you, pile 3, and I don't want to dismiss that, because this is, as it was saying here, you've been on a battlefield mentally and emotionally, but Spirit's saying it is time to be out of this energy, and you have the resources here with Krishna. And again, I'm feeling that ritual, that prayer, the meditation, the practice of magic, whatever feels right for you. Maybe going out in nature and like spending the day, because I keep getting that too. Separating yourself physically from your space, your typical space, it will help to open you up more to Spirit as well. And I'm coming again to that word commitment. Your commitment has been recognized. And I want you to know, or Spirit wants you to know, Spirit's saying, I want you to know that we see your commitment, that you had a commitment, that you had the right thoughts and feelings going into this. And it's not your fault, but it is now something that you are called to resolve, and that it will be for your development, for your betterment. And I feel like it's almost done, pile 3. Like you're almost there. It's time for it to process out. So let's see what we have for your final message from the Enchanted Map. We have Sacred Pool, and I will be reading from the book. Sacred Pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of Spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Yes, pile 3. This is coming back to you. This is about who you are and your sense of self, your love for yourself, your devotion to yourself, your commitment to yourself. And that is the key here. It's what's been missing and what you have learned from this situation, from this relationship, that you are more than this, that you are meant to embody this unconditional love, to receive it and to share it in the world, and that will truly attract to you what you are. So by embracing yourself in this way, it will allow all of this to come to you, and it will feel easy. It will feel freer. It's not something you have to force or something you have to fear. And there's a releasing here of anything that isn't serving you, that isn't aligned with you, and you're able to kind of see that illusion. You're able to sense when it isn't right for you. So this is the takeaway, is that it's about you. It's about your development, mind, body, and spirit. And that as you accept this, you're freed. You are freed, and then bringing into your life what it is you truly desire. So I hope this was helpful for you in some way. I thank you for being here. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, then hit that subscribe button. I wish you all the best. I give you my love, but until next time, bye, Pile 3.